We want to show that 1 over 1 minus x quantity cubed is equal to 1/2 times the sum from n equals 1 to infinity of n times n plus 1 times x to the n minus 1 for x being between -1 and 1. So to do this, we always want to start with 1 over 1 minus x, which is really the geometric series 1 plus x squared, etc. And this can be rewritten as the sum from n equals 0 to infinity x to the n, where x is between -1 and 1. And the way we're going to go from 1 over 1 minus x to 1 over 1 minus x cubed is by taking the derivative twice. So taking the derivative the first time will give us 1 over 1 minus x quantity squared. And then I'll take the derivative here. I could just ignore this right here, so I'm just going to look at the sum here. Whenever you take a derivative, the index here moves up 1. And then we'll just use a power rule. It's n times x to the n minus 1. And this is for, again, x being between -1 and 1. Then we'll take the derivative one more time, and that's going to be 2 over 1 minus x quantity cubed, which is a sum from n equals 1 to infinity. Sorry, n equals 2 now because we move it up every time. That's n times n minus 1 times x to the n minus 2, or x between -1 and 1. And we want to have 1 in the numerator, so we're going to divide both sides by 2. So we have 1/2 times the sum from n equals 2 to infinity, n times n minus 1 times x to the n minus 2, or x between -1 and 1. Now we want to show this starts from n equals 1 to infinity, so we need to move the index. So in other words, we're going to bring it back 1. So we want this to start at n equals 1. So this goes down, which means the n's have to go up by 1. So it's like they're an opposite relationship. Okay, so instead of n, you have n plus 1. Instead of n minus 1, you have n. Instead of n minus 2, you have n minus 1. So if you want, you can just rewrite this now as 1/2 times the sum from n equals 1 to infinity. And then the n will just come in front, multiply that by n plus 1 times x to the minus 1. And then this is for x being between -1 and 1. And so this is what we wanted to show from the beginning.